Second cast in the hollow, or at Carey Lake. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Go on, little buddy. Oh, he just got off on his own. Hey, perfect. A little bluegill on the second Swedish pimple and waxworm of the day within 2 minutes of fishing. Had a bite the first time at 20 feet and took half my waxworm, and now a bite again at 20 feet, and he came up, and of course I'm fumbling around for my iPhone and giving slack, so he got off, but he swam away. Now I got to set up my underwater camera, so we'll have some fun here. Could be the last day of ice fishing of the season. We got bitter cold weather coming in today. 30 degrees and sunny and gorgeous. I'm literally sweating in my ice shanty with my heater. I have to turn it on and off, so it's a nice 70 degrees in here. So I don't know if you can see this, but holy crap, from augering 2 holes in my winter clothes, 1 hole for fishing, 1 hole for the underwater camera. It's 30 degrees outside and lots of sun. Had a foot of snow on top of the lake behind my house in Carey. And oh my God. I've got a couple layers on in here. But man, here's a testimonial for the Mr. Buddy, the propane Mr. Heater Buddy. Oh my God, sweating like crazy. Woo! Feels good compared to yesterday. If you look at my video from yesterday, I guess this is the 9th time I've been out ever. Number 8 was a rough experience. I did not have a chance to set up my ice shanty and I froze my tail off. So I'd rather do this. I could be sitting in shorts and a t-shirt right now, but I'll spare you. I just got my little mini pole propped up here with a half a waxworm still on there with my Swedish pimple 20 feet down. Of course, not jigging or anything, so probably not going to get a bite, but we'll see. Have some minnows too, but here's my underwater camera. Comes in a cool case. Okay. Take off the little case here. Got all my gear over here, my sonar and Lucky fish finder, which provides depth and what kind of fish. Not what kind of fish, but I mean, anyway, got all the gizmos here, lithium battery, blah blah. Anyway, once I get it set up, I'll hopefully show some images of what's going on underneath me. All right, so here's my setup. Here's my camera. You can see here, we'll go like this, and we'll get a glimpse of my sweaty self in my monitor. I don't know if you can see me. Anyway, there's sun behind me. I might have to close my window. Anyway, so here we go. Down Periscope. This is why I need a GoPro. But one toy at a time before my wife kicks my butt for spending so much money. Yeah, I'm all tangled up here, so I'm gonna untangle and then I'll show you what's going on. And of course, my iPhone's not even reacting. It's on lock or something. What the heck? All right, so I went kerplunk right down to the bottom in 20 feet. My camera is spinning around there because of the cord. Well, there's the bottom of the quarry. That is 19.5 to 20 feet down, sitting in about 8 inches of ice on top. I'm sitting on 8 inches of ice. Very, very sunny day. And yesterday when I was in the hollows in Carey, still sweating, I saw fish right away. And light's coming from. It must be above me here. I'm gonna have to close this right here. I'm facing right into the sun. Gotta keep my vent open because of my propane heater. So nothing, but I'm gonna, oh, let's see if I can spin my camera around here. I just twist the cord to do a 360. Whoa. I've got a 120 degree camera width, so a third of a circle for all you mathematicians out there, if that's how you would say it. Now watch, I'm gonna let it spin back. There we go. And Fish Finder said there were fishies. I probably scared the bejeebies out of the fishies by dropping this fish looking camera under. Oh, there's a guy right there hanging out. Oh, and here he comes. There he comes. He's like, what is that? And I don't know where my line is, but I'm going to try to figure out how to find my line. So as with other YouTube videos, my goal is to figure out how to orient my camera without a remote control. That was extra money. Oh, to see if I could find my Swedish pimple. It's got to be under there because I'm not too far. Oh, I'm not too far off the bottom. Unless I'm a little too far off the bottom. I don't know. Oh, I found it. I found it. Back up. Back up. Just a touch. Just a touch. Stop. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I found it. I saw it. Did you guys see it? I saw it. Shit, where is it? Shoot. Dang, I saw it. It's pretty murky under there. Oh, I saw my lure. Oh, a little structure down there. I like it. Actually, not too murky at all. Where the heck was that? I saw the darn thing. Unless it's inside of a fishy. That would be awesome. Oh, there it is. Stop. No, back up. Oh, you know how hard this is. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off and get it oriented. Oh my God, my heart is racing. If I could have, I'm gonna try to download the video onto my computer. I know there's a little guy here, but oh my God, I'm out of breath. Because my Swedish pimple was dancing here. Let me record the time. It's 1:01 and almost 1:02 p.m. on February 3rd. Oh, it's 2021. I got the wrong year. Anyway, let's not go back to 2020, Jesus. Anyway, this little tiny bluegill, sunfish, whatever the heck, came up to it. Oh, geez, look at there down there. I got to get my bait back down there. Crappie or perch, whatever the heck is down there. Anyway, I actually saw him playing with my line, and I was able to wait until the right moment, and boom! I set the hook because I saw what was going on. Awesome. So, of course, to unhook the fishy, I had to drop my camera case down onto the snow. Whoops, I guess I'm zoomed in a little bit. Maybe, yeah. Anyway, and so if my camera's sitting on the bottom in the weeds, I hope I'm not snagged. Anyway, I'm gonna, while I got you on camera here, I'm gonna see if I could, I am recording. This is why I need a GoPro. I'm gonna try to prop up my iPhone. Come on now. All right. Let's see if I could drop my line down into the same hole. Whoop. Looks like I got some slush. I'm not sure if, nope, I think I'm stuck at the surface here. Yeah. I gotta clean my hole out. Yep, I said it. Oh, I'm in a bad angle. What a pain with the old iPhone. Honey, if you're watching, this is why I need a GoPro on my forehead. All right, I'm gonna see. I don't know. I'll probably catch my camera cable. Oh, hold on, my phone is falling. There we go. But if you can see my monitor, oop, I am on the bottom. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know which way my camera's facing. I need a third set of hands. There were some nice fishies swimming around down there. And I know there's some big ones in this hole. At least there are in the open water months. Anyway, I'm down in the... This is why, yeah, paying another $200 for a remote on your camera might be the... Oh, is that a fishy lurking? Yeah, that's not my line. I don't know if you could see that. He's back there. Oh, there they are. I think my line is probably behind the camera. I'm not sure how to get it. Let's see if I can. Where's the line? Oh yeah, the camera line is up against the bank of my hole here, as you can see. So I don't know. All right, I'm gonna turn off the camera and see if I can orient the camera to watch my lure. So I pulled the camera off the bottom, and as you can see, there's a nice, I'm thinking pretty decent sized bluegill. Whoa. He's looking, he's stalking. I'm still recording, so we'll see what happens, but I'm gonna just leave my line alone because they tend to strike when you're not jigging. We'll see what happens. All right, I monkeyed around so much with my camera. It's so hard to control the direction of the camera with just a little tiny wire. But I found my bait, my lure. And this guy is swimming around, but I don't know where my lure is in relationship to this fish. But I'm gonna keep doing trial and error till I figure it out. Of course, the fishies are moving in. Oh, my lure is on the bottom. Beautiful bluegill and sunfish. Although, I think that's a nice perch. That's a very nice perch. I gotta get him. Look at that beauty of a perch. Look at him. Oh my God, they're gorgeous. They are, walleyes actually are cousins of the yellow perch. That's what I learned. That's why they look similar. Well, my friends, I had to pull up anchor, as it were, and hightail it out of the lake behind my house in Cary, Illinois, believe it or not. 5th time I've been out there, I think, this season. 5th time ever. And I don't know if you can see out here, but I am now over at the town of Lake in the Hills, Illinois, at their lake, because a very kind police officer from Cary said I couldn't fish there. A neighbor had complained. And we went around and around, even called the village hall, talked to the public works director, blah, blah, blah. And guess what? This is the second winter that my place has been open. It was closed the first winter completely to any traffic of any kind. They opened it up. Last summer they sent out a newsletter via email saying that it was open to ice fishing, and then I guess like 3, 4, 5 weeks later they amended the rule. But my wife, whom I called, had to do an advanced search on the village website to dig all the way down where they crossed a line. They edited the ice fishing part out, and they didn't tell anybody. Isn't that nice? So a neighbor complained. Cops threw me out, though they were kind. I had it out with the public works person on the phone. And I'm probably going to start showing up to village hall meetings. So a wonderful, another example of bad government. And they wonder why. No, I won't say it. Anyway, too close to the storming of the Capitol building in D.C. to make the comment I was going to make. So once again, I have to pack up all my crap, my underwater camera system, everything, and my shanty, and hike back through a foot of snow uphill where the kind Cary, Illinois police officer fell coming down the hill, fell going back up the hill. I had fallen going down the hill. Poor guy. He was a good guy. Anyway, thank goodness for good cops. Terrible, terrible public administrators. My God, I have a master's degree in public administration. These people are a joke. Lord. Anyway, look at me. I am sweating profusely again in my shanty. Oh, there's so much exertion. Holy crap. Anyway, now I'm only in 6.5 to 7 feet of water. There is a very nice Polish gentleman who is next to me outside here at Lake in the Hills. And he just pulled a 15.5-inch largemouth bass out of a 6.5-foot hole. He has a fish finder. It was not going off at all. He says they are not schooling in this part of Lake in the Hills like they do in my lake. They are just cruising through. So fish finder probably isn't going to be finding too much. But I am going to drop the underwater camera down there just for more fun. Again, I'm only in 6.5 to 7 feet of water. And Swedish pimple and a wax worm, but I'm probably going to rig up a minnow here pretty soon. I've got about 3 more hours of fishing before sundown. So never been out here Lake in the Hills, not too hopeful, but it's a big lake, got lots to explore. I guess I won't be doing it in my own backyard unless I'm in the hollows. Over and out. Well, unfortunately, since it's my first time out here at Lake in the Hills, I don't know where the nice spots are. Don't have confidence. Oh, I'm in only 6.5 feet of water, and it's pretty murky down there. I'm used to being in a quarry with clear water. So yeah, so I ain't seeing too much down here. There's my camera. I've got my LED light on, actually, my bright light, so I'm sure I'm not gonna attract too many fish with a frickin' boomer of a spotlight. Oh well. And I've got dogs barking because we've got houses right on top of this lake. Got a small plane airport literally half a mile down the road. So lots of small plane noise, dogs barking. I'm spoiled, man. I'm spoiled in Cary where we don't have too many noises. So, oh well, see what happens. Okay, so I'm time stamping at about the 1351 hour mark. I wish I were still recording with my iPhone, but I do have it recording on my SD card. Whatever chapter I see, I'll put it in my notes too. At 1351, right around between 1:51 p.m. and 1:52 p.m. ish, a very large catfish swam headfirst right up to the camera, and I have yet to be able to orient my camera well enough to find my bait, my lure, my Swedish pimple with the waxworm. I'm only in 6.5 feet of water, and it's dark water. Let me tell you, I got a big old LED light, like a spotlight down there, and that catfish came right up to it. Was very curious. And the gentleman next to me here fishing with 2 tip-ups and 1 jigging hole said that he caught a good-sized catfish here the other day. So wow, they are in here. So finally, at the 1357.45 mark, I found my Swedish pimple and waxworm on the bottom. All right, so I got my 2 holes. I'm fishing in the 1 hole, jigging in the 1 hole. I've got my underwater camera in the other hole over here, and as you can see, in real time, and I'm recording at the 1400 hour mark, 2:02 p.m. it looks like, 14:02. Rocky bottom here in Lake in the Hills. Dark. Probably going to turn the light off. I just want to leave the light on so you guys can see my Swedish pimple with a waxworm. The guy next to me out here sitting on a bucket caught, like I said, a 15.5-inch nice largemouth bass on a very simple single hook with a waxworm. I think he had a little tiny gold jig on it, not much, but I'm sure other than that catfish that came by, it was probably attracted to the light. Nothing on the screen, so I'm going to turn this light off and see if I can still see under the water on my monitor. I'll let you know. So I turned the light off, my underwater LED, which is so bright you can't even look into it, and that's what it looks like down there. And you can see that's from the natural sunlight. It's a very sunny day here, and it's only 6.5 feet deep, so but got about 8-9 inches of ice with probably about 5 to 7 inches of snowpack on top of that. And at least I can still see my lure. I'm gonna turn over to a minnow here pretty soon, see what happens. But I have a feeling the fish aren't schooling anywhere near here, so I'm gonna have to get lucky and get one that's cruising by. Now, as you can see, I decided to set up my lucky handheld fish finder, which tells me I'm in just under 7 feet of water, and flat bottom, as you can see, coincides with what my camera is showing. And I decided to throw that in there just to see if it'll pick up any fish in the surrounding area that may approach. That my camera lens, since it's only 120 degrees wide, a third of a circle, there is 240 degrees or 2/3 of a circle that I can't see unless I swivel my camera around. But I want to train it on my lure. So again, except for that huge catfish that stuck its face right up to me, which I will, tonight when I go back through my video, I will put on my iPhone video that I upload to YouTube so you guys can see the big old sourpuss catfish that came up and smooched my camera. Anyway, I'm going to change over to a minnow now, so we'll see what happens. So I put this minnow on a treble hook at about the 14:15 mark, 2:15 p.m., and immediately got the attention of two decent-sized fish. And they investigated, but then they went away. Probably not the greatest presentation of this minnow, since it's upside down. And I probably didn't stick it right, and he's not doing too well. So, again, it's all about the presentation, and they are very skeptical. So what sucks is that I have my fish finder also, and it hasn't beeped once since I've been out here. But the guy next to me said his didn't either, and that bass just happened to be swimming by real fast, nailed his waxworm, and then that's it. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. Re-rigged a minnow, and at the 14:39 or 2:39 p.m. mark, a fish immediately came over to it. It was probably a bluegill. He got right up to it, and because I'm playing with it here, quite unnaturally, I'm sure, he hightailed it out of there. So, again, this is the reason why I bought this underwater camera. I know I do a lot more wrong than right when I'm fishing, any kind of fishing. And I just kind of wanted to see what the fish behavior is with different presentations. So now I know why I don't catch a lot of fish. Well, 2:50 p.m., 1450 hours, and I'm getting goofy now. I've got a treble hook and a live red worm, and that's it. I'm gonna see if this will attract anything at Lake in the Hills in only 6.5 feet of water. More to come. So I took the old red worm off the hook, rigged up a little jig, a little tiny weighted jig with a wax worm, old school. And so far no attention, but the guy that was fishing next to me caught that 15.5-inch largemouth bass that was cruising by on a rig just like this. So I thought, well, it's a little bit after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Probably only going to be out here for another hour. So let's go old school, see what happens. Incoming. 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 Suspicious. This is what, see, he's backing away. This is what I wanted to learn. What am I doing wrong? Too much movement? Not enough movement? What is the deal? That's why I wanted this camera. That's exactly what I wanted to see, but I want to see him bite my line like the one earlier today. I just don't know. I'm gonna learn. Look at this guy, he's back. He's back. Look at this. I'm dead sticking it. I'm dead sticking it. Oh my God, he's swimming right by it. A beautiful perch. He swam right by it, that little booger. Oh, I'm dead sticking it. Look I don't even have my pole in my hand. I put it down on the snow here. Oh, that perch came by. He's looking at it. They're probably studying it, wondering, should we or shouldn't we? Awesome. What's weird is that when that perch and that sunfish came by there looking at my little jig with the wax worm, my fish finder did nothing. They didn't even show up on the screen. Very weird. Not sure what the heck's going on. But gotta have fun with the technology. So full disclosure, almost the end of my day here. That started with a peaceful outing and a couple of fish at the lake behind my house in Cary, Illinois, before a cop chased me out to inform me that it was not allowed. Upon further investigation, discovered that my village administrators had changed the rules without informing anyone. Isn't that nice? And police wonder why they have a hard job. Anyway, Jesus. So I'm out at Lake in the Hills. No success, but the guy next to me had caught an almost 16-inch largemouth bass on a wax worm. Was just cruising by, didn't even get detected on his fish finder either. Anyway, not sure I'm going to come back here. Probably going to just stay in the hollows in Cary, where nobody messes with me. At least not yet. And keep playing with my underwater camera. At the end of this video, there will be a picture of me with a snow-covered largemouth bass. The gentleman that caught it was kind enough to let me hold it and pretend that I caught it. At this point, I'm a pretender. But I'll take what I can get. So don't be fooled, I did not catch that fish. He caught it, he kept it, and he's going to eat it. So that's that. My newest toy, an underwater fishing camera and monitor. This is what happened today behind my house, at the lake behind my house. Wait for it. Wait for it. That's my lure. I'm in 20 feet of water. Wait for it. Wait for it. A little Swedish pimple lure with a little live wax worm. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. And boom! Gone! I love it.